The next clip was uploaded to Reddit by user John Slang, who captured this footage on his Ring surveillance camera outside his house at 5 AM. He wrote, "I think I caught a ghost on my Ring. Brightened the video with my iPhone. Keep an eye on the far left of the recording." John states that he has no idea who or what this could have been, and that he was pretty spooked by this sighting. Many commenters have mentioned that the figure in the video appears to be headless and dressed all in white. There's no surveillance footage showing any person entering the area, and John knows this is not a person from his household. Everybody was asleep at the time. So, was this a paranormal incident? Hey guys, as some of you know, I'm diving into the depths of hell on June 1st to fight hordes of demons and to keep humanity safe in Diablo 4. Make sure you follow me on Twitch and my account Frostlinger to be part of my journey to hell starting June 1st. I appreciate your support and you find all the links in the video's description. I'll see you in hell.
Whoa.
Tommy forwarded me this video of Jack, who was living in Scotland. He claimed to be haunted by an evil poltergeist and could record the activity on video this night. Now that's what it says. So let's just see.
Oh my. Oh.
Going up his stairs.
Upstairs.
Well,
Oh my.
I think I would have been out of this house by now. I mean, this clip seems to be going on for some time, so let's just see if there's anything.
I swear to I seen something.
Could also be Irish, right? I'm not sure. Hear that growl or whatever? Let's listen to it again. Oh wow. Yeah, it would be the hell out of there. Super unsettling. Creepy.
This video was shared by a young man who states that he was out on a nightly trip with friends when they saw something rather strange hovering on the other side of the road. He pulled his phone out and started recording. What caught him off guard was that with this strange sighting, there was an unusual whipping noise that he could hear stemming from that thing. If this was just a wind hose or something, why would it be illuminated? He had no explanations for this sighting. And after returning to the car a bit later that evening, the object had mysteriously disappeared, according to the uploader. Some comments even state that it looks quite similar to a head and a torso. Could this mean that we are looking at a real ghost here? Or is there a way more plausible explanation in your opinion? Michael and Heather are a couple that like to tamper with the paranormal forces. They stream some of their Ouija sessions to their viewership, and ever so often, some really interesting events are unfolding. But lately, as one would expect, these forces seem to make it into their house, even if they are not playing with their Ouija board. As we know, playing with a board opens up a door that oftentimes can't be closed easily again.
Hello? Hello? Whoa. Hello? No.
Yet they decided to proceed with their live Ouija sessions. On a side note, never take off your hands off the planchette without ending the session first.
I'm freaked out now.
As you can imagine, it didn't end there. The following night, they heard some disturbance from outside of the bedroom.
Who's there?
Did the poltergeist open all their cupboards? Or were they opened previously without showing us? But it escalated even more. Around 2 AM, an intruder seemed to start ringing their doorbell. Nobody can be seen outside their house. Strange. It seems that to this day, these events haven't really calmed down. They have several security cameras mounted in their home to capture all the activity. Even their pets are starting to get freaked out. Let's see how this case develops in the future. This video was sent by user TXTreasure and it shows a young man in a gym. The video was later shared by Carlos Ruiz, who supposedly works the security monitors in the gym. It was a pretty unusual encounter, since the young man in the video seems to have a run-in with something invisible. Some say that a malevolent demon might have grabbed this man and dragged him along the floor. Could this be? One thing is for certain, he probably will find himself another gym. What do you guys think? Fact or fiction? This video was recorded by TikTok user VampireChick03, and in the following she's getting ready to perform one of her TikTok choreographies that she had practiced. It was pretty late that night and nobody was around when she was recording the following incident. It appears that something from the outside wanted to take a closer look at her. Or what else could it be? Have you seen it? Let's take a closer look at that window. Some people say they can see a face, and then there's that ominous handprint. Is it a spirit? People speculate that it could be a being from another world. Maybe it was just CGI, but it is pretty intriguing. Can almost make out facial features as well, I find. What is your opinion? The following video is a really interesting one and was posted by a user called Mel Murder. Mel likes to go for walks in the afternoon, and she tends to ramble about different things in her life that she boggles her mind over. Located in Sweden, there are many forests and fields close to where she lives. So what better place to go for a mind-clearing walk? Last week, Mel was filming her thoughts whilst making it through one of the little forests. The sun had already set, and she was going on about an appointment she just had with her psychologist. And it was on that walk that she captured something really strange that she couldn't explain. The funny thing is, a viewer pointed it out. She had no idea that she might not have been alone at the time. She's not a believer in the paranormal and considers herself a skeptic at best. But she also states that in this particular area, there shouldn't be too much wildlife. To give you all an idea, Mel walks the same path on one of the following days to show people the area by day.
I'm gonna go up to a tree. This part becomes very slippery and muddy during evening time. Well, this is still kind of dry. So there is the tree, and or was it that tree? I think it was this tree. And whatever you saw was down there. There's a big rock here, so it's not really easy to hide, and it's not very big, even if it was this tree. So yeah, it's not a big forest. There's no wildlife here, so it could just have been a person messing around or whatever.
Now let's see what actually transpired that night.
Jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig, och alltså det är så jävla halt. Helt gyttjigt här i skogen.
Did you notice anything? Look again.
Jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig, och alltså det är så jävla.
Something was standing behind the tree and was peeking at Mel here. It's really unclear at what exactly we are looking at here. Some people believe it to be an alien, others say it might be a paranormal encounter with an apparition from another plane. Of course, it also could have been a person in the end. But I feel that her recording and explanation about this incident feel pretty real to me. Do you think it was just an animal? And what about the glowing eyes on the ground that also seem to be looking in Mel's direction while she's walking by the tree? This could be an animal in my opinion. I'm really confused. Maybe this thing is related to the tall entity behind the tree? I'm sure this was a baffling encounter for everybody. And who can say for sure what happened that night? This will remain a mystery.
Kent is sure that in the next clip he has captured another shadow apparition that was standing at the doorway and disappears towards the left into the wall. Watch closely now and let me know if you can see anything. This definitely could be a torso and an arm, but it could also just be an effect caused by the gamma of the camera. The pixelation sure doesn't help. But Kent was in for a night full of surprises. In this video, he tried to contact the spirit world. While lying in pitch darkness in his bedroom, there was a thunderstorm outside, and Kent states that he saw little flashes of lights in his home.
Anybody in here? Alright, I'm going to sleep. Nobody wants to talk.
Could it be the lightning-like lights he was mentioning? Then, what appears to be an orb passes by the camera. Whatever was with him in the room wanted to make Kent aware of its presence. Then one last time, Ken turns around to film his bedroom, after feeling uneasy and getting up from his bed.
Hello?
For me it's clear that this is the same apparition that we saw earlier in Kent's basement. Please let me know what you guys think. Our next video was captured by a CCTV camera in a mall. The story goes that neither the security staff nor customers could see what was going on at the time. Myself, I'm actually not too sure what exactly happened that particular day, and it left me with an eerie feeling. Notice how the security guard controlling the mouse makes us aware of a childlike figure that was captured on the security footage. It is an unusual thin shape that reminds me a lot of a shadow figure. The movement as well is pretty odd. I've never seen many people moving like that. See how the girl just stands still. This goes on for several moments in which we don't see the shadow move once. To me, the shape at this point looks way more like a human than moments earlier. Security staff stated that they could not see the girl in person in the actual mall. But then there is a guard who, in my opinion, notices the girl sitting on the ground very clearly. But I have no idea what exactly happens next. It baffles my mind. The shape follows two customers, phases through one of them, and disappears at the end of the hallway. How do you explain this phenomena? Was it simply a little girl? And this whole video just a hoax? How else could the customers just walk past the shape?
The next clip comes to us from China and is an investigation of an area known as Corpse Island. The channel, Supernatural, features a small group of paranormal investigators that visit lots of haunted and abandoned locations. This derelict building they are visiting in this episode appears to have been a morgue in the past, since it is rumored to still have some coffins inside. The team is checking out one of the doorways when something catches the cameraman's
完了，
eye.
你这电筒太亮了，
不在了啊！
把它全死了。
啊！我这个手电筒太亮了，
你把它打汗水的，它就跑。
有留继续录屏。哟，还有头发，
二楼是，
有头发。
那个是有头发了。
What appears to be either a woman or a young girl is briefly seen in the doorway before disappearing behind the wall. Unfortunately, this was not their last spirit encounter for the night.
到南京的这里就卡死了。我操！什么情况？那个。
这里没来过吧？谦让大哥，前面我来的时候你在。哟，哪里出来了个？
不是我怎么卡死了？他们可能没看到。
Again, we can see just the side of what appears to be some sort of figure, but once the light is shined on them, they once again disappear quickly. They make it further into this old building and find a room that seems to be full of coffins, along with various items that appear to belong to shrines for the dead inside.
1、2、3，
他妈！哎呦！哦！我操！
Did you hear that too? Was this a moaning? How's that possible? The team hears a crashing noise behind them and decides to exit the location as quickly as possible. What do you guys make of this investigation? Do you think the team may have upset some spirits by coming to this location?
看到了。
The following was sent by Jem, and it was on a nightly ghost investigation close to a local forest. Right at the entrance, there seemed to be an old building, and really close to it, people could hear strange noises ever so often, at least according to the reports. Could Jem maybe capture something from another realm that night? This video was recorded by an urban explorer who shared this short adventure on his channel Raffi Kishmu. He also uploads a lot of other videos there from his daily life, but the following one I find is one of the most interesting. This evening he found an abandoned house, so he states at least. It isn't exactly clear where this property was located. And he's no ghost hunter by any means, and was certainly not expecting to find anything that would spook him that night. As he makes his way into the house though, he finds something unexpected in one of the derelict rooms. Let's take a look.
I just found this abandoned house, and I think I'm gonna go inside this thing. Wish me luck. Okay, it's pretty spooky in here. Weird noise, man. I don't know what I'm hearing. Hello? Dude. Oh my god! No!
He later stated that he saw the shadow apparition standing at the end of the wall, and that it looked like as if it was flickering somehow. However, this was not picked up by the camera, which is odd. To me it appears as if that thing is facing the wall before turning around and then running after him. Could Raffi catch a real shadow apparition here that was on the premises for whatever reason? Or did somebody just play a prank on him if it wasn't one of his own friends? Who knows?